Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you are doing great. So today I bring this video for you guys. A lady was crying on TikTok that she have a Miss Kiss Indian, but they are getting bullied at school. So she was asking how can she raise her kids not to be getting bullied. This black or this Miss Kiss is always get bullying because of, let me say, their skin or something more lead to something when they will get bullied.
Watch this.
I don't even know how to start this. My kids are half Indian, and tonight my 3.5-year-old broke my heart. I'm nauseous. I'm sick to my stomach, and I can't protect him. There's things so deeply rooted in our society that I can't protect him from. Okay, it started when he asked me why I was a different color, and I kind of just said, I don't know, buddy. I was brushing his brother's teeth and just kind of being like, yeah, cool, to everything he was saying, just trying to get them ready for bed. And then he told me he didn't want to have.
No, ma'am, Pam. The other one got me. Y'all remember the other one? She came to TikTok, her biracial son. She wanted tips and suggestions because, he didn't want to be the color that he was. He wanted to be white. Remember that? And then we found out that she was married to a white supremacist. Disclaimer. This is not harassment and bullying. This is not abusive. This woman came to TikTok asking for tips and suggestions on how to help her son. I'm offering my tips and suggestions. My first tip would be get off of TikTok with your tears, exploiting your son and his trauma for a click and a view. My second tip, do the research necessary to educate yourself about your son's culture and then educate him. That's it. Those are my tips.
Everyone on this woman's head talking about, as a white woman, she should have known better, blah, 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 whatever. I'm black as hell with two black as hell parents. And I had that same moment as a kid of not liking the way my skin looked. It's society. It ain't the parent. Having a mixed race family doesn't, because she's white, he wants to be white. No. It's because society values whiteness that he wants to be white. Let's stop shitting on the mom. Y'all are tripping.
Let's talk about children of interracial couples, especially ones where the main caregiver is white. Hi, my name's Hira. I'm a social worker and I'm in an interracial relationship. As the main caregiver, you have to understand that your child will have full access to your culture because of the amount of time you're going to be spending with them, but they will not by default have that same access to your partner's culture. So in order to serve your child's identity needs, you need to foster opportunities for your child to have access to your partner's culture. Otherwise, that's going to cause a lot of issues in the future. This is part of a conversation that my partner and I are already having about our future kids. Because I will be the main caregiver and I'm Pakistani, my children will have full access to language, culture, art, food, all of that stuff. But we're trying to find ways for them to have access to his culture, which is Eritrean. We've talked about the possibility of my mother-in-law living with us and helping me raise the kids so they can learn the language, eat the food, get that care. If that's not possible, I need to find other resources for my future children to be able to access their Eritrean culture. Culture is a huge part of identity, and if you're in an interracial relationship, you got to be ready to step up to.
So when I was younger, I asked the same question to my mom. I said, "Oh, Ma, why am I brown? I wish I was white." And then she just one right on my face. Just psh. And then she said, if you were white, you'd have a really ugly ass mark on your face. And that's why we're glad that we're not white. And then I was like, you know what? Preach, queen. Preach.
See, I already made a video talking about what my mom did when I asked that same question. What's concerning to me, right, is when I see all these white parents with biracial kids. Why can't you just tell your kids it's okay to be brown? Why can't you just tell your kids it's okay to have melanin on their skin? Why is it that you treat skin color like a condition, like you're telling your kids that they have a condition? If your kids are like, oh, why am I brown, Mom? It's not a condition. You just be like, because you're brown. You're brown. Why am I black, Mom? Because you're black. There's nothing else. It's not a condition. There's nothing wrong with you. It's a damn privilege to be having a color. So, I'm so confused.
Sarah, I'm half white and I'm half Indian. And when I was about your son's age, I had around the same skin tone, and I remember feeling like I didn't fit into a box that society was trying to put me into. I remember looking around a classroom or looking around at my friends and saying, oh, I'm not the same as these people. Or even when I'd go out with my dad, I'd be like, oh, I don't look like my dad. And it's a strange feeling, and I understand like how you're feeling in this. I see a lot of people in your comment section saying, you know, expose your son to Bollywood films, Indian media, and while I think that's a good idea, I think it's a good idea for later on. I started accepting my Indian culture when I was exposed to Indian food. It is the easiest way to show cultural appreciation for one of your halves. And the last thing that I would say is exposing your son to movies and TV shows that showcase mixed actors would be very beneficial. This is one of the most diverse times in media, and I remember growing up, it was oversaturated with white actors or fully Black, fully Asian, fully Indian actors, but I would try and find movies and TV shows that showcase mixed actors so your son can feel like he sees himself in characters. I really hope this helps. Please do not beat yourself up over what's happening. This is society's fault. It's not your fault. And in time, your son will accept both of his halves. And
for a lot of people, being in an interracial relationship is really just an aesthetic. Because how did you not consider cultural differences or racism or anything like that? How did you not consider how those things would impact your kids and whether or not you're equipped to help them navigate that? It is so irresponsible, and honestly, I really am tired of it. And this is why I don't do stupid posts of giving Greg accolades for eating Indian food, for eating Punjabi food, for liking Punjabi music, because that is just like a feel-good moment. It's not the reality. It's not what's most important. And I think too often people get hung up on those aesthetics, those cute little TikToks. Now what? That was irresponsible. For the husband too. The husband should know better. The husband should also have been prepared for
So this video is very heartbreaking and compelling, and I encourage you to watch it. The mother is being very vulnerable and honest, and she even clips to her young son who is having a hard time coming to his own with his own color of his skin. And I felt compelled to respond to it in the comment section as someone who is South Asian and encourage her to watch Indian movies, Bollywood movies, Tollywood movies that are on Netflix, Amazon Prime with her son. But I'm stitching a video because of another content creator who stitched her video. I don't know if many of you know who Saad Mustafa is. I feel like he's like the therapist of all South Asian people on TikTok. His video is wonderful. I wish I could have stitched that, but I can't. He very eloquently expressed all of our emotions that we were thinking while we were watching this video and gave great advice. And also suggested watching Bollywood movies, but he also mentioned another project. He brought up Eternals, and Kumail Nanjiani is in it. He brought up a Marvel movie for this mother to watch so her kid could feel accepted. And he's not a Marvel creator. Like, do you need more reason why representation matters?
She legit just turned those stitches and duets off because she's probably getting ready for fill. But let me just say, this seems like it's starting to become a trend. Because I've seen one too many videos like this where the moms are all the same color. But my question is, why are you coming and running to TikTok and asking how to raise your mixed child? Like, I have to remember to censor myself because my account is on the verge of being banned. So, moreover, you really should be mad at the people that look like you because they're the whole reason that your child is facing discrimination. Moreover, it's not on us to raise your child. You made a mixed child. You should have known that you were going to have to teach your child about something other than being white. But see, y'all don't think about that when y'all out here fetishizing interracial relationships and mixed kids. And I'm in no way negating that her child might be facing discrimination or having an identity crisis. Not at all. But this is what happens when you try to raise them white. They get to questioning features about themselves, colors about themselves, that you cannot explain. And just to add insult to injury, y'all don't even believe Black people when we say that racism is still alive and well in this country, and it's being passed down from generation to generation like it's the family secret sweet potato pie recipe. And the comments on these types of videos are never helpful. It's always, well, let them watch these types of movies or let them listen to this type of music or do something of that nature. Y'all do understand that culture expands beyond videos and music, right? No, obviously not. I mean, it's really just mind-blowing how dense they can be when it comes to situations like this. Like, be fucking for real.
Okay, I am making this video as an apology video in regards to this statement I made over a month ago, right? In regards to another quiet lady with a mixed child, a biracial black child, which she described as her butter pecan, butterscotch, buttercream, black biracial child, in which she elicited with tears the black community to assist her in labor and educating her as well, just like this quiet lady is doing to you all in the Indian community. Now, my apology comes in the fact that I made this statement in that video without wrapping my black ass head, not understanding the power of my hair and black spirituality, regardless of the fact that that was a wig, okay? And drawing this energy your way, I would like to apologize and also let you guys know cross-culturally, I am loving the humanity and response. Saw your response, loving it. I just want to let you guys know that this same quiet lady that is eliciting your help to educate her mixed Indian child also runs a business which utilizes your Eastern medicine culturally at its core. And I am surprised that this same quiet lady was able to use her brain cells and educate herself in regards to that to capitalize and do a business with your Eastern medicine and culture at core, yet is unable to do so to educate her own children, part of your community. So before you go and label yourself even further than you have, I just want to advise you what is going on. Now, I'm not saying that she's doing what the other quiet lady did, as we subsequently found out that that quiet lady had a white supremacist husband in the home. I just want you guys to know that if she is able to neuron connect to make money off of your culture, there is no way that she is not able to neural connect to educate her children in the same. Please understand, I am not saying that she's doing the same, which is exploiting her child either to, I don't know, get social clout and draw traffic to her business. I am just letting you guys know that it is a strong possibility. But like I said, I'm loving the humanity in response, love, peace, and joy. But for my African spirituality heart and knowing what might be going on, I can only suggest a response of kiss your ass in this instance. But like I said, love and peace to all. But yes, if you can go ahead and make money off of somebody's culture and educate yourself to do that, there is no way you can't do so to educate yourself on how to raise your child and your children of that same community without eliciting free labor from said community for social clout and traffic to your business where you are also exploiting. With that, I apologize for doing this bullshit, as I clearly should have wrapped my head properly. Yes, I'm sorry.
I had to stitch this. So I'm white British and my son his dad is Indian, so he's half Indian. And when I knew I was having a child, this was one thing that I was so concerned about, him being bullied or worried about his skin colour, because obviously he's going to have a tan or be dark, I don't know what you call it. And this was one of my fears. In the society we live in, it shouldn't be happening. And I was worried, like, I don't want him to come home like this poor lady. If you look at her actual video, she's so upset because her child basically saying he doesn't want to be brown. And that really, really shouldn't be the case in this day and age we live in. But I wanted to stitch this because this is what I say to my son every single day. Let me show you. He is eating his dinner, so please bear with. So, Nico, what skin colour do you have?
Vanilla and
Vanilla and caramel, isn't it? Your skin's caramel, I'm vanilla. So why is your skin caramel?
Because I don't define what they am.
No, so that's what we say, isn't it? So you're caramel because your dad is Indian and you're half Indian, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm only one piece of Indian.
You're one piece of Indian. And you're caramel, but there's white people, isn't there? There's brown people, there's caramel people, there's yellow people, there's all different kinds of blue people.
Oh,
like
Sonic.
Sonic's blue, isn't he?
And Tilda's yellow.
What do we say about skin colour? Every skin colour is...
Don't define who they are.
That's right, skin colour does not define who you are. And every skin colour is beautiful, isn't it? I hope this helps and I hope you see this, because this is what hang on. It's a bit hard getting a 4-year-old to understand the concept of different skin colours and trying to understand that you're beautiful regardless what your skin colour is. They get that and mature that with age, but this is what I do, and I hope that if anyone ever questions about his skin colour, he will just say this to them, that my skin colour does not define who I am. So hopefully this helps you. I know it's heartbreaking when you have your kids saying that, because you want them to be proud where they come from, and you want them to love their skin, love their body, because we love them so much, and we would hate for this. I'd hate for this to happen with my son. So I really, be strong and just keep reassuring him. You're doing an amazing job.
Don't forget to leave your opinion down, and don't forget to subscribe. Anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and stay blessed. Bye.